Hi my lovely viewers, this is Taz from Taslima Maya Art. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Here you'll find an array of different tutorials for beginners to advanced on resin art, fluid art, alcohol, ink and mixed media. Please do check them out, and if you like what you see, please do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons for me and leave me a comment because I love hearing from you. So today I'm going to be doing a product review for you for an exciting product from Resiners.com that they kindly sent me, namely the Airless bubble removal machine. A few weeks ago I was contacted by the lovely Zora from Resiners.com to review this product, and I was thrilled to do it because I was on the lookout for an efficient vacuum device to remove the endless tiny bubbles that get trapped in my resin that are harder to shift when I'm making jewellery and creating bookmarks and other products on my resin journey that I recently embarked on. I was super happy to review the product and give my honest verdict on how it performed for my viewers who are into resin art. It was a learning curve as I'd never used a machine like this before, so I was super excited. So I received the product right away. The postage was actually super fast, but I'm only now being able to find the time to use it, so I was excited to unbox it and check it out. So here is the box that it comes in. It's packaged really well, it's lovely and simple, and you can see some of the details of what's inside on the external graphical elements, and you can see what it looks like from the picture. So let's get to taking it out of the box, and I found that it was packed quite well, quite snug and protected inside, as you can see. I'm just going to remove this packaging, and almost immediately I could feel the quality of the product. The shape, the size and the weight felt good. It was extremely easy to assemble as well. It's not really a heavy or bulky bit of kit. The amazing Daniel Cooper was one of the very first to review this product, and you can see many other alternative product review videos online, both on Instagram and on YouTube. So what's inside the box? Well, we notice a number of things: the power cable and the device itself, as well as some mixing cups, as you can see here. And the transparent mixing cups have the different volumes in there, from millilitres to ounces. So now let's unpack the Airless container or vacuum pot chamber. This has a 2.23 litre capacity, and they do in fact recommend a maximum mixing cup of 500 millilitres to be placed inside, which is perfect for me as I do a lot of small to medium sized projects. It also had a rubber ring around the base to keep it from slipping, I noticed. The chamber itself is made from heavy duty thick plastic, and here is the main operational unit, which is placed on top, that sucks the air out of the chamber to create the vacuum. It has a touchscreen display on the top, as you can see, and there's a tiny valve on the top which we'll need to seal, but more on that later. So we place the cup inside the vacuum pot and we simply place the upper unit on top like this, click it in, and I will be doing a very quick demo now to see how it works. But before we get to that, also included is the instruction manual, but if I'm honest, I didn't really fully read that because for me it was such an intuitive, easy to use product that you can't really go wrong. But please do read it yourself, as it's full of technical information that's useful. The touchscreen interface on the top looks very simplistic and easy to use. It's got 3 buttons on it, as you can see, and this is what the device looks like from the top. And I plug in my adapter. I have a UK power adapter that came with it. So as you can see straight away, there's a very nice look and feel to this product. And now it's time I started mixing up my resin. So I've got a 1:1 part ratio resin here. And I used a medium viscosity resin to see what would happen, given that it's prone to having micro bubbles in it when mixed up. And here I am mixing the 2 separate parts and combining them together. And what you'll see in a second is all of the millions of micro bubbles and air that is trapped in this resin. And you can see that here with a close-up. And this is not uncommon. If you're a resin artist, you'll already know that no matter how carefully you mix it, even in a figure of 8 like I did, very slowly, you still do sometimes get micro bubbles in your resin. So I've placed my 60 milliliters of medium viscosity resin inside the chamber, which had plenty of micro bubbles due to the mixing, and then placed the top on, making sure it's plugged in and firmly on. So make sure at this point the silicone valve is closed to seal the vacuum in, and push the power button to start it. There are 2 modes, either 5 minutes or 9 minutes, depending on how much resin you have and the viscosity of the resin that you're using. When the pressure reached 92, which took around a minute to happen, the bubbles began to rise to the top and eliminate. You can see the bubble elimination process quite visibly as they accumulate and then slowly rise up to the top and burst. The top does begin to look rather frothy at first, but fret not, they will dissipate. Even as a complete beginner, I found this process really quite straightforward to do. The machine itself was not very loud at all, and you can pause the process at any time too and restart it if you need to after releasing the pressure. As a disclaimer, resiners do state that the product removes only 99% of bubbles from resin, so I did already have a clear expectation. The cup does move around, and at first it did alarm me a bit, but it didn't topple over. It was also satisfying to hear that loud hiss when I released the air pressure valve before I opened the unit up. Just so you know, this video is hyperlapse at this stage for convenience, but it took me around 5 minutes to completely remove all the bubbles. You could see the lower half was almost crystal clear, which is encouraging for a first timer, and you can see how clear that really is. I was honestly amazed at the high performance and efficiency of the product. It actually went well beyond my expectations. I didn't think it would work this well. I have to say I'm super impressed with this small bit of kit, and it was so satisfying watching the illumination process to give me crystal clear resin in the end for my artwork, and you can just see how clear that really is. But just look at the results, it's crystal clear, and it wasn't even warm to the touch either. It was actually perfect. So, as the disclaimer said, 1 or 2 tiny bubbles were at the side of the cup at the top, but it was so easy to remove these with a quick spray of 99% isopropyl alcohol. So I'm super impressed, and I will definitely be using this project going forward in my resin projects, so stay tuned for more. And just so you know, the company didn't pay me to review it, I just wanted to test it myself and show you how it works. But regarding this product, my review is 100% positive. As you could see, it worked amazingly well for me at least, and I've never seen such clear, airless resin before after using it. But please do your own research before you do go out and buy it. This is available on their website at resiners.com, so if you'd like to purchase it, you can get a discount of 15% off your purchase using my referral link, which I'll pop down in the description box below. And if you're in the UK, you can purchase this off Amazon UK and get 10% off your purchase using my discount code Taslima, and I'll pop it down below for you. And please do leave me a comment below to let me know what you think of this review. So what you're seeing here on the screen is me using the resin in one of my little projects, creating poppy leaves with silicone molds, and you can see how beautifully clear that resin is even after I mixed some pigment into it. I didn't have any problems with bubbles, and it was actually really amazing how well it performed. Now, I do have 1 or 2 friends who said it didn't perform as well for them when they tried it, but it possibly might be to do with the viscosity of resin that they used or the brand. I'm not 100% sure, but what I can say is with my first try with the product, it worked really, really well. It was very efficient at removing 99% of the bubbles, just as it actually says it does. So I can't find anything negative to say about the product really in terms of reviewing it, other than the fact that you do need to be aware that when you take the seal off and release the vacuum, it does take a bit of effort to take the top of the unit off, and I wasn't expecting that, but I put that down to me not being used to actually doing this. So to summarise, I would give this product, the Resiners Air Removal Machine, a 9 out of 10 for performance. And I created these beautiful poppies, as you can see, and this piece of art is actually going to be released on a collaboration called the Remembrance Collaboration on my channel on the 15th of November at 6 PM EST. I hope you found my review useful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.